Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I know y'all are here to see how I take this black wig. It's that pretty, I want to say orangey, copper brown type of color. So I take my Baby Lights, bleach, and some 40 volume developer, and I put a couple scoops inside the sink. And I was TikToking, so if you see me moving slow, that's why. So I think I took about 2 scoops or 3 scoops of bleach to start off, and then I kind of was just eyeballing the developer. I wanted it pretty watery, that way I knew I can massage it all the way through the hair and I wouldn't really run out. I was kind of being cheap with it because you know the beauty supply stores are all closed, and this is my only can of bleach right now. So as you can see, I went ahead and added a little bit more developer into the sink because I was quickly running out. I didn't want this hair to get super bright, so I didn't put the bleach on it and just left it alone and came back and checked on it. I know a few people do that. They'll flip it over halfway through or something like that. I wanted to watch it the entire time. So this is just a super long clip of me massaging the hair, wringing bleach off, using the access to do the rest of the hair. If you notice, I started from the bottom first and then worked my way up, because if you botch this, and just in case I botched this, I wanted it to at least look kind of normal, like an ombre effect, if you get what I'm saying, if I was to move too slow, because you have to move pretty quick if you want it to be an all even color like this, because I didn't add any dye at the end of it. This is just bleach. So just in case you do move too slow or you end up botching the process, I suggest you start from bottom and work your way up to the top, especially since your knots are up there. You don't want to over bleach your knots if you do decide to let your hair sit for a little bit longer than I did. So I worked my way up from the bottom to the knots, the lace. And when I get to the knots, I rub the bleach in pretty good to make sure everything's saturated, so I don't have to go back and bleach knots after doing this whole process. And you can see that the hair is turning quickly through this time lapse. Make sure you're flipping your wig upside down. That way you can get the top of the wefts that you saw on top of your wig, or if it's a pre-made wig, you can get all the wefts. Because you don't want all your hair to be brown and then you flip it upside down and it's all black on the underside. And this wasn't a long process at all. I'm gonna have to double check, but I think it took me a good maybe 15-20 minutes. But I was TikToking in the middle of it and stuff like that too. So after you get the color that you want, go ahead and rinse it out and wash it with some purple shampoo. I have the generic brand that's compared to Shimmer Light. So make sure you wash all that bleach out really good, because you don't want it to stay in your hair and end up over processing your hair and your hair shedding like crazy. So I went ahead and washed my hair once really good, and after that I put a second layer of shampoo on it to wash it again. Then I added some shampoo and some warm water, and I stirred the water up and let it sit there for a while so it can tone any extra orangey stuff out. Now let it sit in the sink like that for about 10 minutes or so. I came back, rinsed it out, deep conditioned it. So here I am now, getting ready to style the wig. As you can see, I'm plucking it. I spray the hairline, and I only pluck a little bit at a time because I don't want to risk balding my frontal, because my tweezers take a lot of hair out at once. So after I brush all the hair out that I plucked out, I like to take a regular brush and push the edges back to see what I'm looking at. Now as you see, I don't part my hair at all when I'm plucking. I just go directly for where that thick line of hair is, and I pluck up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, until the line pretty much fades away. Since this is a pre-made frontal, the sides only have about 2 inches of lace, so I didn't want to go too crazy, too wild. And towards the bottom, I couldn't pluck as much as I want because I wanted the hair to be able to cover up where the band would be for the glueless placement.
Jamaican girls them high, but them no high pass you. You make I want you panko, me do, Ajay, 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 mananti, mananti.
Okay, so for the curls, all I did was went ahead and I blow dried the hair so it could be a little bit more straight, and then I went into the soft press. So I just went through and flat ironed all the hair, not to get it bone straight or anything, but just to make sure it's all smoothed out. And my camera actually died, so I didn't get me recording the curling process, but I just went in and then wand curled the hair all the way around and combed it out. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. I know I didn't have exact measurements. I believe I used about 6 or 7 cups of powder, and I have no idea how much bleach, but I started off with a full bottle, and I think I'm a little bit under half. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want some more videos. I'm going to be doing these a little bit more often, especially with us on lockdown. Until next time.
That's the only my liver start to fail. You're the one I need, oh, oh, oh. Before cassava start to heal.